There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualify people who willing to serve. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here and the promise from there. The work of my life without fear.
I live with my health.
Master.
Clay body so make on you. I can't Sktv menu. Say my journey, tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, the more I get you. And you love me, the more I get you.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualify people who willing to serve. The flesh, our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualify people who willing to serve. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here and the promise from there. The work of my life without fear.
I live with my health.
Master.
Clay body so make on you. I can't Sktv menu. Say my journey, tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, the more I get you. And you love me, the more I get you.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualify people who willing to serve. The flesh, our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Campus and Nima to Lusa, from River Sass, River G to Chide, from Penku, Bombay, Cape Town, Maserati, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Punk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Yes, indeed, today is Sunday. Wow, what a wonderful day to remember. Today is Sunday, folks. This is how we like to welcome you. Salvador for the little interruption, maybe into the internet. You know, it's not easy the few days when it comes to our some of our service providers and so forth. So we are going through a lot, and even to understand that our you know. So, but again, thank God at least that we are back. Let me say a wonderful good evening to all of you. Please like, comment, and share. Yes, indeed. 7 minutes. Let me see. Indeed, okay, nearly 8 minutes past 6 o'clock. That's the time check from what I said and broadcast. Please share the show for those of you who just joining us. Share, like, and comment. Yes, indeed. This is the Sktv show, and today is Sunday. You know, as usual, we're here on the Sunday evening like this to bring you some of the happening, especially coming from our beloved country, Mama Liberia. You know, everything I have to do with Liberia is in our heart. So indeed, I'm going to recognize a few of you who just joining us. If you just joining us, maybe for the first time, let me say indeed, welcome. Welcome to the Sktv show. Today is the last Sunday though. Wow, that's great. Wonderful indeed. And there are a lot of us who are sitting today into our viewers or churches. You know, we have so many churches though. Some people are Methodist, some people are Baptist, so, you know, Pentecostals, you know, just like that, Catholics, and you know, so many, you know, some people are what? Jehovah's Witnesses, Latter-day Saints, you know, and so forth. But at the end of the day, guess what? We all serve in one God. That's the beauty of everything. But, you know, when you're human, you know, to live on this earth, sometimes we have to be careful. When you go into your closet, some of you, how starting the show? So don't get into it. Please, yeah, share the show. Some of you share the show, please. We are appealing to all of you. Share, like, and comment. We're going to recognize all of you. Today is Sunday. Maybe if you haven't, or maybe pass through our basket through the week, or they're going Friday, we are encouraging you to do that now. Because you see the kind of more things we're going through, right? Sometimes to come on is not easy and so forth and back to back. Some of you are even seeing some of the challenges that we go through. And some of you here and you listen to us, you know, via the internet or through the radio. Also, let me say good evening to you. Thank you so much. And let me say thanks to the management, headed by our own dynamic or CEO, Honorable Laike Benete, even though he's still celebrating the victory of FC Barcelona. We're going to look into that also. And yes, because, you know, there's life. Yeah. No, let me. So, yeah. So before I go to that, you know, yeah, there are some of us, sometimes we feel that we don't want to be happy. But let me tell you, in this life, anything you think that can make you happy, in this life, you think that can bring happiness to you, do it. If they're drinking water, that can make you happy, drink more water. If the yeah, but don't mind these people. So anything you think that can make you happy. I see people criticizing other people, you know, getting vexed with other people whenever they talk about football game, people get angry and say, oh, no. Look, please. This life, people are stressed up. Maybe for you, it's okay with you to be angry throughout of your life. Some of you, you want to take their life serious every time of your life. No one day or no day for you to be happy. You don't want to make yourself happy. You think that you don't want to be serious every time you go to work. After work, you do this. After some of say you please share the show. Yeah, seriously, there are people who don't even know happiness. And they are behaving as if to say God will create us on this earth. He doesn't like happiness. God don't want to see people being happy. No! Who told you that? God is so. Me I can enjoy the Papa. Papa is a social man. If it were not so, why would God make man and woman? That's the first thing. So to tell you that God is person who love social activities to see him being happy. He said, no, it's not good for men to be alone. So let me bring somebody who will make him happy. And we'll go all into that. So please share the show. Yeah, share the show today Sunday. A wonderful evening to all of you. I will be joined later on by some of my colleagues, even though some people on their break, some people go for their break, but how be it? Thank God for life, and I'm here, Johnson Mayabankula. We will go into politics, but before we go into politics, we're going to do a little social talk on today and see our life. Then we'll be joined by Sekou, Steve, and if possible, more. So please share the show, please. Let me see who are here live. Okay, I see Daiti Toba. Also, let me say good evening and say watching from Omega Market, the CDC project. Thank you, Daiti, for joining us. Aliu Masale, my good friend and brother, say watching live from MD USA. Thank you so much, my brother. Rudolph Perry, also Rudolph Perry, watching live from Maryland, USA. Bill. I know in America, he said the elections is not easy there. And look, for me, I don't know how come, but I just like the process in America. I will tell you the reason why I like the process in America. Because the process in America don't stop anything from happening. If you're supposed to go to work, you go to work. If the security is supposed to be active, it will be active. So what are election? Will not be personal. Look, these are things when we say people say, remember, because if the system is better, if the system is good, I don't care. Look, it's not everybody like politics. There are people in this type of life we live. They don't even want to hear about politics. So they have their life to live. And you will not get angry with them because they don't like politics. So yes, let me recognize a few of you. Please keep sharing the show. Linda Yimpa, thank you so much for joining us. And my own Melly Grandma, yes, indeed. Look, Melly is listening to me also. And Melly making progress. Oh, why you're 42 years old, still, I don't know, the same. What are you doing? I had to look for that new song. Oh, let's go to interesting. Their new song, how they call the song, sir? You know, yeah, they told me, I swear. I was somewhere, so somebody found the song to me. They said, I said, what? TV, or TV, so kind of TV song. But we'll play only, maybe that tomorrow one on Monday. Today, Sunday. We can play the kind of song on today. But hopefully on Monday, we will play all of these songs. Because these are things that the young people go through. The politician will come and lie to the young people. And after that, so yeah, so Rudolph Perry, thank you so much for joining us. Lena Yipa, thank you, and Mary Grandma, Miata Stila Henry, let me say thank you so much for joining us, and Salida Kemo, thank you also for joining us. Watching from Maneuver. Please share the show. Indeed, yes, please encourage them to share the show. And any of you, if you want to be a guest panelist, I always say this, it's an opportunity to all of you who follow us also. We give room for you to come on and be part of this show. This is the show of the people. So if you want to be a guest panelist on the show, let us know ahead of time and we'll bring you on so that you can be able to also be part of all of the things that what we all will be discussing on the show. Thank you, Elijah K. Cody. It's a good evening, sir. SKTV family. Thank you, guys. I'm watching from Kakata. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Okay, Jimmy Doe said watching from Iowa, USA. Thank you so much. And Jai Young, Mabon, what happened to the game yesterday? Yeah, so my brother, that game was so frustrating. How can now? You see, that's the life. That tells you that money. Money is not everything to this life now. From the game last night. Because in this world, where Mandre spent millions of dollars and get that kind of result, then the little boys, let me be frank, let me confess, I was supporting Real Madrid. I'm a Chelsea friend, though. And Congratulations to my team. It is frustrating to see people who spend millions of dollars to get that kind of result. I give on them. It is indeed frustrating. So, my brother Jayon, that what happened. Seku is okay. Asking what Seku. No, Seku will be joining us very soon. Don't worry. Okay. So, Abel see outreach. Thank you so much. It's a good evening, Mabel. Today Chelsea make us proud. Indeed, man. Yes, you're right. You know, we are the proud of London. You know, yes, indeed, we always bring in the proud to the English people. So, indeed, Chelsea, let me tell some of you, Chelsea team is the best team. You know, I know you will say what you want to say. It is your right. But again, Chelsea team, it is the best team. So, like I was saying, don't allow anybody to stop your happiness in this life. Anything in this life that you think that can make you happy, do it. Because after death, nobody gonna combine you. Gonna combine you and somebody and go ask the question about you. No. Only you that will get what? That will be questioned about your life as to how you live your life. So today, in our social discussion today, we'll be looking at some of us who are religious people, especially from the good day. Okay, yeah, my brother Joseph Control, my brother good day, achieve everything. Yeah, man. Well, my brother, the topic today is just just random social and politics. But we started with social. Later on, Seth will be joining me. By the time you come, then we'll move straight to politics. But before you come, if you not come soon, then we'll transition straight to politics and bringing somebody happening back home. Because man, you know, this Kofa Wahala is still deeping, it's still moving with heavy weight. Somebody will say 90-pound hammer is already on Liberian head because it's not easy as to where we're going now. Because on tomorrow, we expecting somebody anti-Kofa block. Maybe they'll be having a meeting. Then on Tuesday, according to them, they'll be having their own session on Tuesday to discuss the letter coming from the Supreme Court. So all of these things we'll be looking at that and to see the way forward for Liberia. Maybe some of you, yes, you also want to comment and state out your view on some of these things that will be discussed. Thank you so much. Indeed, yes, indeed, Joseph, because you know why, Joseph? Let me tell you. People are impressing on this life. My brother Joseph, let me tell you one today, especially in marriages or in married home. People are not easily free to do things. Even if everybody go watch football game, the wife get problem. If the wife won't go plow her hair, they may get problem. Come on, what kind of life are we living? Where people are not free, they are not free to either associate or to disassociate. People feel that in fact the control, or because maybe quote unquote, this person and myself, we are married, so that means I have no right over my own life. No, the life for you. I want somebody to give me something. This life is for you. Now God gave this life to you. I want some of you to grab it. So let's move on to the social talk on today quickly. You know, there are a few things that caught my attention, even though my colleagues are not around for me to ask them these questions. But all of you too, I know you were going to chip in with your comments and so forth. But this question of us praying for our enemies to die. You know, every time when you see the life of people, you think that, what's going on? Are we serious about things? Are we sincere, or do we understand things, or we just jump into things because we see other people doing things? You know, some of us today, we are landlords, landladies, and so forth. But today we're seeing also in churches. Look, there are people, wicked people. God, wicked set of people out there who people are renting from them. When you buy zinc, for example, the house or the room is leaking. and you buy zinc to put it over your roof or over the room, the landlord will tell you, or the landlord will tell you that zinc you buy, that money not coming from a rent. These are people to do. They were all seeing the church or churches. I hope somebody grabbing something. Because these are things that we will not take these things into consideration every time we just look at politicians. No. The wickedness of this country, the way we treat people, the way we behave. So back to the topic. Pray for your enemies to die. And the people say, in fact, they can get their own Bible reference. It says Exodus. It said, suffer the witch not to live. Oh, God, that life is interesting. Oh, Moses, miss him. So, suffer the witch not to live. What's your own interpretation? Some of you just comment quickly. Those of you who understand that. Go to Exodus 22, verse 18. If you've listened to me very video, go there and you understand. So, when you read that passage, they were talking about the Jewish law by them. Those people who were in society, who when you see them, you will know that in fact, this is not the word of God that they were doing. So people were seeing them physically. So they say, okay, these people, instead of them coming in our mix to come and manipulate us, let's get rid of them. Somebody grabbing something. Maybe if you don't stay grabbing something, anyway, you're going to grab something. So suffer the witch not to live. Who are those witchcraft or witches that they were talking about? People who in society, no witchcraft that you can see physically, that you interact with. Now, so after Exodus 22, verse 18, now go back now to Jesus' day in the book of Matthew. Or even or Luke. Because the reason we're bringing some of these things out today, some of you don't know these things. And when you don't know these things, you continue to pray to God, sometimes your prayer won't be answered. Because why? You are wrongly praying, wrongly doing things that you're not supposed to do. So at the end of the day, God not even listen to you, God even fight for you. So every year when you make resolution, nothing happens. Because yourself, you are the witchcraft, you are the witches, and you are the witch. Because the way we behave, the way we treat people. Suffer the witch not to live. So let's move quickly. Let's move so that somebody can grab something quick. So we finish with Exodus 22, verse 18. These are some of the references that people use. Suffer the witch not to live. So I hope that some of you now you grab something today. These were saying of the Jewish people. We are Gentiles. Well. So we'll move straight to okay. So Matthew 5:43. Now that Jesus Christ, and we follow Jesus Christ, and we say we're Christian now. Good. So read Matthew 5:43. It said, "You have heard that it was said, you shall what? Love your neighbor and hate your enemy." Jesus know. It was said in those days. That means that what the Moses people can say those law, right? Sometimes people call it Moses law. They say what? Love your neighbor and hate your enemy. So for the 4 say, but I said to you, love your enemies. Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you. And pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. So you see that? So the reason why some of us today we are not moving forward today is because we don't know these things and we don't care. Psalm 20. Go back to Psalm 20, also in the Old Testament. It said the Lord going to prepare a table before or in the presence of the enemy. Why are you praying for people to die? So as long as you have anger and the God we served, it's not God I believe. Yeah, they love it interesting. Look, it is indeed interesting. So if you don't understand these things, and yes, I agree with you, Benjamin, but also wonderful. I agree with you. We're not preaching like you are claiming, but we are just lecturing because today is Sunday, Benjamin. Even I agree with you that even all may not be, well, almost close to 80% of our followers may be. So please, even people who are even Muslims, the only difference is the New Testament. But all of the Old Testament are also part of the Quran. Benjamin, maybe you don't read the Quran. I read the Quran. Well, so I agree with you, but please, it's not every time we come here, so that we start with all of these things, with tensions and so forth. No. Yeah, but just no, Joseph, seriously, I'm just saying these things to our people. For me, I don't get time for the BB shot up there. I don't get time for the BB shot up there. I have time for our people who are struggling. Sometimes we have to educate them. This is the medium that we use to educate, inform, and entertain. So when you have the opportunity, not just about we come here with one money, politics. Oh, no. So you see now the message about transition. So before we transition, we're passing by to tell you that indeed, don't pray for your enemies to die. Don't do it. It will hold your blessing. It will hold everything of you. Sometimes you're seeing your life going backward to backward. But look at this. So, and Beatrice, you're right. And today, why were they today? They were into the village churches, worshiping today. And some of them, they will be crowned Father of the Year. You're right. So you see these things, but because why? The people feel that that's the way of life. And that's how they want to do things. And that's how the culture make them to believe. Yes, indeed. So sorry. Yeah, so somebody seriously, so many people will be grandfather of the year. And that's the fact. This thing we can see it, and it is the fact. So, like I was saying quickly, please don't pray for your enemies to die. Pray for them to live long and see you. Thank you so much. And let's move now, because Benjamin want to drop. Benjamin want me not to transition into his to go into the Jewish book. Benjamin, don't bring that up. Wow. So indeed, folks, today is Sunday, having to be the 27th of October. So gradually, the month of October is gradually winding down. Let me see. I think Brazilian monk is right on my back end. Monk, let me see. Yeah. So again, please share the show. Share the show now, because you know these things. When not, yes. So when not see these things out, some of you will be thinking, "How about these people? They are not also telling the people the truth about this, about that, and about that." No. So we move now into what? Into our normal politics as usual. And there are so many things happening in Liberia, especially when it comes to this speakership wahala. And as you may be aware that the speaker, Councillor J. Fonanti Kova, stayed on serious pressure. Someone would say the pressure mounting on him is very hard. And even in one of the 4G, in one of the 4G, or maybe the 4G network. So again, but there are a lot of supporters also that are also on the side of the speaker, the impartial speaker. And as we speak, the lawmaker for district number 10, Honorable Yeke Wakoruba, also your life. They say so many things also pertaining to that about what's going on and what's going to happen. Some of the bad things that are happening in the Joseph Boale government and so forth, and back to back. So again, yes. Yes, indeed. And yeah, so in sports, like we said last night, Real Madrid, yes, indeed, Real Madrid was defeated from those young boys from the FC Barcelona, and that was so frustrating on last evening. And a lot of us who were supporting the Real Madrid side, we were really, really frustrated last evening because of the kind of surprise defeat. Someone will say, in fact, that defeat was indeed surprise to some of us because you can spend that amount of money and you get that kind of a result. So that was just so bad from the part of the Real Madrid side. But again, that's the beauty of the game, right? So let me recognize a few of you as we go straight into our politics and bring you some of the latest, if any other latest news on today. Who else just joined us? Let me see. All right, so we have Joseph Konto, and we have Mustafa Balo, also just joining us. Benjamin Jonah, also just joining us. And we have Beatrice Tapla Papo, also joined. Sorry, though, that last name is not easy, so we're going to take our own time before we say something else. Esther Clark Fredericks, also just joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. With that. Okay, let me see who there. Okay, Toba also just joining us, and CDC Papi Sosa Keita also just joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, folks, if you just joining us, this is the SKTV show, and so many things happening, like I said. So we're going to go into this speaker Wahala and bring you some of the happening back home and see as to what's going to happen next. And at 7 o'clock, as usual, we're going to join our newsroom. If not, then we're going to activate the line so that our listeners can also be part of the show this evening. I'm trying to get the video of, okay, so my colleague Eric Valentine Pine also just joined us. Thank you so much, my brother Eric. Yeah, so I tried to get the video of Honorable Yeka Kolwa, but I think that video is not really for radio. Some of you are recommending, but that video is not for radio because the kind of way you are talking is only for the internet, and for those of us who are maybe always there to bring in live on our various platforms through the internet. Again, thank you. Thanks to all of you for joining us. So, yes, are you sure? Today is Sunday, and I'm waiting for the arrival of Sekou. Sekou will soon be joining me. I'm receiving information that he will soon be joining me. So, yes, so Peter Stewart also say, so LACC will deal with water and soil. I don't know yet. But even though, thank you. You know, there are a lot of accusations into the internal speaker removal wahala. Claims and counterclaims, accusations, fingers pointing, who spent money, will not spend money, and so forth. But again, that's the country. And I think I can still recall that the LACC, they have been given the power or the authority to also persecute. So why up to date, out of the reports, all the audit reports up to date, how come some of the audit reports we haven't heard anything of persecution or maybe going to court? But we learned that some of the audit reports are on the decks of the president. How come? For some of us, we want to learn these things and we want to understand. I thought the LACC have the persecuting arm. How come when the audit reports come out, they have to send it back to executive? That's the news we are hearing. We don't know whether it's true or not. But we're hearing that some of these audit reports are on the decks of the president. And if it is true, do you think what's going to happen? Will it not be business as usual? Because we've been getting a lot of reports, even with the popular way minister. All right, so let me take this break. Let me run back.
If this is coming, you end up in one place, they call it coffin. They call it casket. It has no tire. It has no horn. It has no air conditioner. That's where they will drop you. That's if they like you. And then they carry you anyhow. You are driving a Jeep now. You have a Camry, a Toyota, a Corolla. But one day is coming. When you enter one thing, they fix you in there. It's called coffin. It's called the casket. And that day, while everybody's doing what they are doing, you're already giving account of how you have lived your life. If it was spending time doing makeup that took your attention from worship, if it was spending time on internet fraud, coffin. Everybody will go there. Pastor will be there. Prophet will be there. Apostle will be there. Reverend will be there. Usher, protocol. Everybody will be in that coffin. Not just coffin. They will lower the person. Put him there. He will be forgotten and never remembered.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the club. Monitor people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers giving us here the promise of death. So welcome my life with Africa.
I live for health.
Master.
Cleverly, so I can't Sktv-Lib. C'est ma chenille, tina ke ase ma jamu. Engi sano muni, emu aye yo. Engi lofa mui, emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
Ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Salia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Côte d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Salia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Côte d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Nigeria ya tumale, Sktv, ena Nigeria, tosi wako maya tumale.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who waiting to sell. The flashing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life with Africa. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombay, Cape Mount, Montserrat to San Tobacco, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LRB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.